Hi friends, this is Amrik. Once again, welcome to this Sabre training, basic training. Today we are going to talk about the Sabre availability entries, and we are going to practice it live. So if you are a beginner, if you're new to Sabre, uh, this is the time that you can learn this, you can practice it, and even if you have been using it for quite some time but you're not very good, or if you want to revise it, or if you want to train somebody else, if you want to tell somebody that okay, this is how the Sabre availability entries work, then you can forward this video to that person. Or if you're into the business of training people, then also you can utilize it. Actually, if you use this video, you won't need a trainer, because the same video can be played by anyone over and over, and you can stop it, you can pause it, you can restart once again. So all these possibilities are there. So we are talking about Sabre availability today. So now you have the Sabre window available. It's the Sabre. I'm going to take up a very simple easy example so that anybody can understand, because the idea is to give the basic training. Okay, I'm going to take up one, which is the availability entry. One stands for availability in Sabre, and then the date 20th of July I have taken for example. You can see the topmost corner, and then Delhi to Bombay. I've taken an Indian market, but it makes no difference where in the world you are. You can make use of the same entry. All you have to put is put are the city pairs. So DEL for Delhi, BOM for Bombay here, and let's hit enter. You can put Delhi to London, LON, or New York to London, or anything, and any two airports on planet Earth. Yeah, you see the availability. The first, you see 1, 2, 3. These are the line numbers, and then these two-letter code. These are the airline codes. Like for example, the first one is AI, which is Air India. Okay, and then you see this. The third column, these are the flight numbers, like 863, 340, 8980, 352, and so on and so forth. Yeah. On the top it says 20th July, then there is a space that says Wednesday, which is 20th July is a Wednesday. You can check your calendar. This is 2016, and Delhi and to Bombay. Okay, here we go. And then there are a lot of alphabets written: A, B, C, X, Y, Z, like C, D, J, Z, Y, B. All these are the different classes of services in the airline. As we go further on the right hand side, like the L for Lima, that's the cheapest class of service available on an Indian airline flight. This is a general understanding of this Sabre screen. G fare would be a little bit more expensive than L, and likewise W, V, they become more and more expensive. So as we go on the left hand side, from L to G, G to W, W to V, V to Q, it becomes more and more expensive. But as we go from Y to B, B to M, M to H, on the right hand side, the fare becomes cheaper and cheaper. Okay, and then this is the departure time, 1P, it says P4, 1 in the afternoon to 3:15 p.m., which is it's a flight for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Sometime this 3:15 p.m. is the local time in Bombay, and 1 p.m. is the local time in Delhi. If the distance between the two airports is very much, I mean too much, if you're going, you're crossing many countries in between, the time, if there is a time change, like you're going from India to UK or Australia or USA, then the time difference may not be correct. Right now we know that the time in Delhi and Bombay, they are same. We are in the same time zone, so we can simply calculate it, say 2 hours and 15 minutes flight. But if I pick up a flight which is Delhi to New York, then it's not going to be the same, because the time difference is too much between here and there. Okay, so let's proceed further. This is the basic availability entry that you have got, and for additional classes it says 1 and star C. So let's do 1 and then star and then C and hit enter. You get more availability. Okay, so that's about the basic entry. Now let's move a bit further, going a bit further up. So let's do that. Now suppose I'm taking the same example again, but suppose I want to leave at 10 in the morning because I have a time preference. Okay, a lot of people say that, and a lot of people want that they want to leave during up to on a particular hour. So let's say I want to leave at 10 in the morning. Moment I put 10 at the end, I see, look at this column, it's 10:20 in the morning, 10 a.m., 9:45 in the morning, 9:45 in the morning, 10:30 in the morning. Yep. So all these, this column, it talks about the departure time of the flight, and I see flights leaving around 10 a.m. sorry. So the basic condition is there has to be a flight available. If there is no such flight, it will not show up. Yeah, but you get the flights arranged as per the departure time. Yeah. Let's look at another example, and again we are doing availability. Okay, suppose the next thing is I want to land up to a particular time. Suppose I want to land let's say 3 p.m. or 5 p.m. Yeah, so I would put the same entry, 20th of July, Delhi to Bombay /3p, and hit enter, and let's see what happens. Now all the flights will be sorted out as per this column. See here, 2:45 p.m., 3:15 p.m., 4:05 p.m., 4:05 p.m., 1:40 p.m. Yeah, so again the condition is there has to be a flight which is landing around 3 p.m. If there is no flight landing around 3 p.m., it will not show up. So you can concentrate over here. Yeah, another very nice basic entry. Yeah. Now suppose I want to travel with a particular airline. In this market, let's take up the example of Air India. So I don't know at what time I would be going, but I want to go by Air India. So the entry is at the end, cross of Lorraine, Air India. You can see on this screen I put Air India. So now I will see, I'll hit enter, and now I will see only Air India flights. Let's see, here we go. Look at the first column. It says line number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines, and everywhere I have Air India, and then the flight numbers, and then different classes. So I've got Air India flights only. Suppose I want to I don't need the availability, but I want to see the system timetable. I want to see the timetable only. So let's go. I'm going to pick up the same entry, forget about everything, and rather than putting 1 in the beginning, I'll put the letter S like Sam and hit enter, and it shows timetable. Now see the difference. If you see, I'll pick up once again one more entry. See here, you see 2 different entries here. Look at the first one. First one is for the timetable, the second one is for the availability. The difference between these two is, if you can notice, that in the first half of the window, which is this area, the one that I just highlighted, just below, above this, there are no numbers after the alphabets. You see different alphabets, A, B, C, Z, H, K, Q, etc. But there are no numbers after that. But if you see the second screen, which is this screen, with every letter there is a number. That shows the number of seats available. 9 means there are 9 seats or more seats available. Because 9 is the highest one digit single digit number, so it shows 9. It doesn't show 10. There might be more than maybe 10, 11, 20, 50, 100 seats, we don't know, but at least 9 are available here. Here it doesn't show the number of seats available, it shows only the timetable, system timetable. What is the departure time, what is the landing time, etc. Even if the flight is fully sold out, it will still show the same thing. But here it does not show. For example, if I take up the availability, suppose leaving in a day or two, let's say 20th of June, let's change the date and see, 20th of not July, let's do June, and everything same, let's say Air India, and hit enter. Now you see that L has 0, so L class is completely sold out. Here G is fully sold out, W is fully sold out. So this is up to these 3 under the Air India flight number 665. 3 seats W, G and L, they are sold out. That's the reason it shows 0 seats available under those classes. However, there are more seats available under the different classes. So those who bought L fare or G fare or W fare, they have got cheaper deal, and those who would be buying now V fare, Q fare, K fare and other fares, they will be paying more. Now sometime what happens that suppose I want to leave today, and so let's do that. Today is 19th of June, Delhi to Bombay flight. And if I am a travel agent, what I need to do is I need to look at the highest coach class seat, which is Y, because I'm assuming that a lot of seats are already sold out. So let's pick up those. Now you see, if I see the Y is the highest coach class seat. Now this Y6 says that on the first flight, which is airline 9W flight number 340, and under the Y class, okay, so 9W is Jet Airways flight number 340. Under Y class it has got 6 seats. That means this flight is also pretty much, there are just highest, it doesn't show Y9, it means it has got exactly 6 seats available, leaving 12:40 in the afternoon and arriving 2:45 in the afternoon. So only 6 seats as this flight is also sold out, almost sold out. And Air India flight number 863, which says Y0 from Delhi to Bombay leaving at 1 p.m. it's completely sold out. That's the Y class of service. Yeah, so that gives you a difference between different flights and everything. Okay, suppose I want to check up the availability. This is my availability, and I want to see the return. So let's take up a flight in the future. Let's say 1 2 3, it's August flight, 20th of August, Delhi to Bombay flight, any class of service, any airline, doesn't matter. This is the availability, and I want to see the return. And return would be, if I'm leaving on 20th of August, let's say I want to return on 25th of August. So 1 hour for return and 25th of August, it will show me availability from Bombay back to Delhi. Let's see here, 25th Thursday, Bombay to Delhi, all the flights. Yeah, so these are the various options of looking at the availability. I'm sure that you have liked this video, and if you have liked it, please subscribe, please share with your friends, please motivate others to watch this video, and put your comments, put your questions, and I promise that based on your questions I'll be making further videos which would be helpful to you. Thank you. Let's meet in another session of GDS training. Goodbye.